What is up, guys? It's Kyle with Never Hedge here, and we are coming off a huge week with UFC Vegas 56. We were up 19.6 units at that event, and we're doing a little stocks coverage, a little MMA stocks, a little NFTs, all things crypto stocks and NFTs, but all MMA and UFC based. So it's going to be including stuff like UFC Strike, which is the UFC's NFT that they launched. It's like trading cards basically, but online for NFTs. We're going to cover Prediction Strike on here because that's athlete stocks. And, we're doing our $100 challenge. And we were all in on Alonzo Menafield and Jeff Molina last week. They both paid off. We'll go over that shortly. We're just going to cover a little bit of Endevor stock. That's UFC stock. Endevor owns UFC. We'll cover a little bit of their deal with Crypto.com. I'm sure you guys have seen that logo in the octagon before and how lucrative that is for the UFC and how that leads into the UFC giving fight night bonuses now in Bitcoin and how that's paid off or not paid off for some UFC fighters. We'll go over Marshal Rogan Inu, which is the crypto that's main goal is getting fighters paid. And then we'll go over my favorite fight NFT, Fight Legends. Action-packed show for you guys today. Let's start off with our $100 challenge and Prediction Strike. Let me just share my screen for you guys really quick, and we'll go over to the Prediction Strike website, which is right here. And as you can see, I'm on Brendan Allen this week. He's minus 300 in the betting odds, and he's only 99 cents on Prediction Strike. If you look at other fighters on the card, which we will, that price variance compared to how big a favorite he is way off, and that's the kind of stuff that we're targeting in our athlete stocks. So last week was our first week of the $100 challenge. We started with $100. We're now up to $112.74. Prediction Strike does take a cut. So when you sell and when you trade your NFTs, your athlete stocks, there is a small fee. So we actually were up to $113.70 before fees. We sold, and I did this all beforehand. Sorry, I couldn't do it for you live, but because we're doing the challenge, I needed to jump on Brendan Allen early, and it did pay off. Look, he's up 6.65% since I bought him. So we went down to $110.86 after fees. So nearly a $3 fee for selling Jeff Molina stock and Alonzo Menafield. When we're talking small numbers like we are right now, it looks really big. And it is going to make this challenge more difficult. We can't miss. So like Brendan Allen, his stock can't go down. If we miss, it's going to make growing this $100 really difficult. But if we were playing with a lot more money, the small fee would be negligible. Even with the small fee, we're at $112 in 1 week. That's over 10% growth. And if you're talking stocks, that's a big growth. If we can grow 10% compounding every week, we're going to grow really fast. It's going to sneak up on you how fast we grow. But yeah, I put it all on Brendan Allen. I saw that he was below $1. And compared to other fighters this week, I thought that Brendan Allen was the value. I think he gets a finish. He's an exciting fighter to watch. If you will look at my breakdown, I bring up a few things. He's a scrambly guy. He'll out-scramble you. Malkoon's going to come in here trying to wrestle. He's got subs off his back. He hits super, super hard. And I think he ends up getting a finish in this fight and making us look pretty good. But we can compare him to some other fighters that I thought about. So we'll look at Manel Kopp. He was somebody I thought about investing in, but he was $1.62. We still could have. I mean, it's all just, the price doesn't mean everything because it's all about that increase. But I just liked being able to get more shares of Brendan Allen because I think he makes a larger leap than Kopp. We look at someone that I would never get because, yes, he is champ, but he's got an expiration because he is 42, 43 years old. And Glover Teixeira is at $5. That's just too high. If we look at Jiri is someone who potentially could be champion for a long time. We see the difference in price, and that's got to be based on just champ versus not champ because Jiri's the guy with all the hype. So I could see an argument for getting Jiri. If you think Jiri wins this fight, Jiri might be the best buy on Prediction Strike right now. 487. I'm not sure he wins this fight, so I'm staying away. But a lot of guys I'm seeing have quite the confidence in Jiri. So if you're one of those guys and he's at 487, I'd say with a win, he goes well over $5. I think we can maybe even see 510, and that hype might grow. So I think Jiri is a strong play. Let's look up Valentina. Valentina 526. I mean, it's warranted. She's a beast. Real interested to see Tyler Santos because she's kind of unknown. So look at this. This is where the Prediction Strike, I'm not sure exactly how the pricing works because they say it's not all about winning and losing. It's also about popularity. And I can't imagine that more people are buying Tyler Santos stock than Manel Kopp. I mean, she's way more expensive than Manel Kopp, and if she loses to Valentina and falls down the rankings, I mean, her stock is going to go to zero. So Tyler Santos, stay away. If we could short Tyler Santos, I would. Yeah, I don't understand that at all. But like I said, we're going with Brendan Allen. I think he gets the dub. I think he goes over $1. I think we make money again. I think we could hit our 10% again, and that's the goal. I'm going to try to increase by at least 10% every week. So far, we've already made $4 because again, they hit you with the fees, and when you're working with a small amount of money like $100, you have to pay a fee when you sell and you have to pay a fee when you buy. So growing this $100 is going to be tough, but we're going to do it. We're over 10% already, and I think we could get that up another 10% this week. Let's move on to this is UFC Prediction Strike. Let's move on to UFC Strike. So UFC Strike is the UFC's NFT. They drop packs of cards almost after every event, it seems, at least pretty close to it. But I've seen something interesting in this market, and it's non-champion fighters. Their prices have dropped to nothing. I mean, Cyril Gane, $2 price. He was over $8 earlier in the year, only a couple months ago. And then you got like Johnny Walker. Why is he $57? I just don't understand. I guess it's a rarer card. Oh, yeah, because there's only 1,500 of them. So this is a rare card, but it's Johnny Walker. So I can't see – I don't think Johnny Walker's a title holder ever. I can't see that holding value even at $57. Then you have the one of 99, Charles Oliveira by submission 269. Now, this is a card that'll hold its value. If you have the first Charles Oliveira NFT – and it's pretty badass. Let's take a look at what you're buying here. So what you're buying is you buy little moments. So all of these are moments. And And this is the submission over Poirier. He gets rocked early. Poirier gets a little confident. Oof, took his back. Choked him out. Done. Woo! And still. So yeah, Charles Oliveira, these cards are going for way over $1,000. The cheapest you could get is $1,369. Let's see what the highest. Highest $29,500. That guy's just not selling. But yeah, you can list it as whatever you want. It's all based on what people are willing to buy it for. So it's on you. For me personally, let's see. Let's go to my collection here. So in my collection, I do have Gone. My thoughts on that is I think he could be champ one day. I have Jiri. I think he could be champ. Gaethje, I should sell this card off even though it's nothing. Maybe a Gaethje card holds its value because he becomes a Hall of Famer one day. I don't know. It's not a rare card or anything like that. I have Kai Kara France, could be a future champ. Kamzat, we all know he's a future champ. And then McKinney, I don't know if he's a future champ, but I think he's going to be around for a long time. And that's the kind of guys I'm going for. And my Cyril Gane card is kind of rare, 87. So, but what I noticed is UFC Strike NFTs are going the way of all NFTs. And how that's going is people are joining these drops and joining just any launch of any NFT, and they're going rare or bust. So they're willing to waste money, to get that rare. And if they don't get that rare, they sell at a loss. They're just going for the rares, and that's clearly happening here. I mean, look at the price tags. Gunner $4, Jiri up to $6, but yeah, I mean everything's really close to $1, at under $5, unless you get a super rare or a championship NFT. We may, if NFTs are the future, and you land a rare card, you could be holding onto a gold mine potentially in the future. We all know trading cards are popular, and they always will be. People like to trade. People love sports. I think NFTs are here to stay. I will keep investing into UFC Strike, if not just for the fun of it. It's fun to me. I hope you guys think it's fun too. But now let's go into some real stocks. Let's go to Endevor stock. So Endevor stock, Endevor Group, EDR is their holding, and they own the UFC. They launched not all that long ago. They launched in November of 21 at a price tag of $26. We're down to about $22.51 here, and I think that's a good buying point, is why I wanted to bring them up. Of course, we missed the absolute bottom, which was over here at like $19, $17. So we could have got them for $17. It's come up since then. It's at 22 right now. I think it's a good buying point. Endeavor's not going anywhere. The UFC is not going anywhere. It's had a high of 34.8. That's a big difference there. And their yearly goal, they want to close at 36. That would be a huge increase from 22.50, which we're at right now. There's not really any news going on with Endevor now. That's anything new, but Endevor is a stock I like because I have faith in the UFC. I think the UFC is going to grow, continue to become one of the biggest sports in the world. And if it's going to be one of the big, I forgot to say. So the UFC did a deal with crypto.com. So let's talk about fighter pay. Marshal Rogan Inu is a coin that wants to get fighters paid. That's the whole goal of Marshal Rogan Inu. When you buy into them, a percentage goes to fighter pay. Well, the UFC announced a month or two back that they're going to start paying fighter bonuses in Bitcoin. Everyone thought that was a good idea. People think crypto's the future. Well, what was behind this was Crypto.com paid the UFC $175 million for, I believe it was a 5-year advertising deal. You have to think that that's where this money's coming from. The fight of the night gets 30 grand of Bitcoin. And if we look at Bitcoin, we'll come back to Marshal Inu. If we look at Bitcoin, let's go out 3 months, because they started this back in May. So in May, Bitcoin, let's say, it was worth $38,000 a coin. Well, if you got paid $30,000, that's not even one Bitcoin, right? Well, right now, Bitcoins are worth $30,483. You would have lost a shit ton of money if you kept it in Bitcoin. Obviously, these fighters can sell. I don't know if every fighter knows how to sell, and that's not a knock. Not everyone knows about crypto. And it's another interesting thing. Do all fighters have crypto wallets? How are they getting this money? Is the UFC making wallets for them? I don't know. I don't know if UFC fighters know, not just UFC fighters, but everyone in general. Not everyone knows about crypto. So this whole idea of paying them in Bitcoin, I think, is a more of a publicity stunt aimed at that Crypto.com deal. As of right now, fighters are losing money. As Bitcoin goes down, fighters, it'll become, maybe you do want to get paid in Bitcoin, because is Bitcoin going away? I don't think so. I think it will go up. I think even if you got paid at 38, if you hold, I think you'll get your money back and a lot more. But it's a risk, and these fighters don't get paid enough already to be taking these kind of risks with their bonus pay. I kind of think it's a little shady, and I think that Crypto.com deal is what's behind it. That's where Marshal Rogan Inu comes in. I kind of just have this up here as a bit. I mean, they did go well over 10 cents at one point. They were close to 20 cents, which is crazy, because it's just a meme coin. Marshal Rogan Inu, obviously a play on Joe Rogan and the Inu craze. Their little symbol is the dog in the Rogan podcast symbol, but they are way down. They're about a penny. They're worth a penny right now. I think sooner or later we see Marshal Rogan Inu go to zero. I think it was like a little bit thing. I don't think Marshal Rogan Inu is here to stay. Just don't see it. That brings us to Fight Legends NFT. I've gone over these guys before. They're fucking badass. If you don't own a Fight Legends NFT, go get one, because this is going to be the best game in the NFT market. And it has to do with fighting. Look at this. The Street Fighter of the metaverse. They're badass. You can get their bloody face NFT. They're off Polygon. Just takes a couple quick Googles to know how to, get a Polygon wallet, get a wallet that accepts Polygon, and get in here and buy your bloody face. I have 2 of them. But they're badass. They're always live on Twitter. They have a super big social presence. You can talk directly to the developers. They're going to be badass, and I think this is going to really even help all NFTs in general, because they're working on a functional game, and if a functional game that comes out that's badass and you enjoy playing it more than the tradability of NFTs, that's the key. You need to have a product that works, and I think that this is it. I think Fight Legends is it, and it's really cheap to get in right now. Let's play their little teaser trailer. Let's watch it. collect, fight, earn. Everything you want in an NFT, everything you want in something you're going to invest in. A team that's behind it is good. They're working hard. They're not putting out trash. I think it's going to be the future. I'm not giving up on NFTs, even though the whole market's down. I'm not giving up on crypto, even though the market's down. It is going to be the future. When things are down like this and you really do believe in it, it is time to buy. I do think it goes down further. I'm going to be buying along the way. Have faith in the process. And all right, guys, let's get this $100 challenge going. I know it's going to be slow, but once it really starts compounding into bigger numbers, it's just week 2. Let's see what we can do with it. I'll have the betting card out soon. We'll have our DraftKings video out soon. Like and subscribe to the channel as always. Get in the Substack, get in the Discord. I'll link all that. Prediction Strike, code HEDGE. Sign up with code HEDGE. You'll be supporting our podcast, and you'll get yourself a free athlete stock when you sign up. We also got some other deals in the works. I'll be going over them as they come up. All right? We got some deals, though. Never Hedge is growing. We're going to get huge. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Thanks.